It's me, Lucy, from Vermont. We are at St. Gaudens in Cornish, New Hampshire. Farragut Monument. Wow, original setting in 1902 was on top of Madison Square Garden. What was? Not that. No, look. St. Gaudens, Civil War General David Glasgow Farragut. The great success of his work assured St. Gaudens' reputation as a sculptor. Sue McNally. Let me just get a picture. This memorial, I can't read it. For some of you that know, you know. Are those petunias? St. Gaudens' wife, Augustus, Abraham Lincoln. Bust from the stand-in Lincoln, heroic size head from the standing Lincoln in Chicago, cast after 1910. And this is pretty. I wonder if there's any fish in there. Don't know. This is huge. Let me read what it says. The Puritan. The light on this, it's hard to read. Silver Indian figure. 1875. Tiffany and Company. Huh. Designed by Augustus St. Gaudens in 1875. Tiffany and Company commissioned it. Huh. Nice. Okay. And this is a big relief. Give us grace and strength to forbear and to preserve. Give us, what is that? Courage and gaiety and the quiet. See, the V's are U's. Or the U's are V's. Quiet mind. Spare to us over friends. Soften to us over enemies. Bless us, if it may be, in all over innocent endeavors. Another Abraham. You can pause the video if you want to read that. I'll give you enough time. We will see this, the real one, but one of them that he made is actually at the Boston Common. This same one. We'll see it today, and we'll see it at the Boston Common too. And that is Shaw. I believe his name is Robert Shaw. Here's one of Theodore. Now these are all the coins that he did. Oh, not him. Not those. These ones. I believe he did. Yes, collection, St. Gaudens. And these are the coins that he actually designed. Wow, the Indian half eagle. It's hard to see the reflection of the light, but those are pretty cameos. That one looks like a blank. B. Uncut cameo. Oh, that's what it looks like. Uncut cameo. Those are beautiful. I love cameos. Cameos. That is him. That's his desk, and I guess that's what he used. Stages of the cameo. Huh. Cool. Another view. We're gonna go to the Blow Me Down Trail. We are on the Blow Me Down Trail, and it is steep. And it still goes down that way. And there's a brook down there. I'll show again when I came from way up the top there. And came down here. And headed that way. Pretty little brook. Still on the Blow Me Down Trail. And here's ferns. Different ferns that are here. All those ferns. Mossy growth. But if you come here and you don't walk very well, bring a cane or make sure somebody's with you. This is a nice little hike. We came from up that hill and came down. And the trail is over here. And now we still have that way to go. And the brook, it's pretty. Mushrooms there and on this tree. If you know what type of mushrooms they are, put it in the comments. That looks like a face. I love it. Looks like a cave up there. All the flora and fauna of Cornish, New Hampshire. Blow Me Down Brook, which I'll show you in a minute, has brook trout and water spiders, which is right here. I don't know how brook trout can hide in that, but okay. Dry. Here's another mushroom that's different from the other two. Another sign, evergreens and deer. We have white pine, white-tailed deer, and eastern hemlock. And we have to climb way up there. Okay, the plant life. The moist floodplain of Blow Me Down Brook supports a wide variety of plant life. You can freeze it here if you want to read it. They have Jack in the Pulpit, red trillium, ooh, that's pretty, and trout lily. But I don't see any of them. This is August. So it's probably gone by now. And they have little ants. There's one. Another mushroom. Wow. That's a weird looking one. There's the brook. Still on the trail, but that's where it starts to go up. You can see where the logs are. And up there in the clearing up there. This used to be a swimming hole that was created and enjoyed by Augustus. He and his assistants would often come to the cold water, the Blow Me Down Brook. That's 1995. That's 1900. But look at it now. A tree fell, and if you look closely, see the wooden, it was a bridge going across. So that trail is closed. Wow. And there's still the brook. This is where we're headed. I'm out of breath. We came up there. Where the trees had fallen is down at the bottom. So we still have quite a ways to go up. See you at the top. We were just way down there. And the path, if you look closely, you could see it because the water's there. And you can see the path. That's where we were. We went that way and then up. And we still have a little bit to go. And then we're at the top. And I'll read the sign. Ravine Trail. That's the trail that we were on, the Blow Me Down Trail, but this is the trail that went across the bridge that you can't do anymore. And they have poison ivy, eastern bluebird, wild turkeys. We were over there, and now we are walking to the house up there and finding some restrooms. Phaeton wagon. Huh. Wow, look at that. And this one is hunting utility wagon. Oh, where utility? Where'd they put the stuff if it was used for utility? This one is called Rockaway. That looks like a doctor's wagon. And then this is a sleigh. What is this back here? Regulation McClellan saddle. 1910. Regulation. So that's... Wow, that looks uncomfortable. It's like a bar. And this is a cutter. Charles Henry Ingalls. Cool. And this is a pony work collar. Right there. And then we have, this looks like a fire. Yep. For fire only. And this is an ice room. I don't know if this camera will... Oh, it does. And you can feel the coolness coming out of here. So with it... Wow, I like this camera. It really lights up the low light. And look at how thick the door is. So when they put ice in there, look at how thick that is. Bigger than the width of my hand. And this right here was food storage. Oh, and that's cool too. That looks like an ice box. Before there were grocery stores, easily transportable foods, people's diets were strongly tied to seasonal crops. Careful storage in cold rooms could help some foods last well beyond the season they were grown. The ice room and food storage room to the right played an important role. And if you want to read more of that, you can pause it. And then we are going to look at these. This is Democrat wagon. Concord, New Hampshire. And this is spindle seat. But there is the Democrat wagon, and this is a spindle seat. And this is a one-horse vertical lift mower. Wow. There's a stone wheel to sharpen your tools, even though there's no sign that says that. I know it. Or is this the sign? Hay and grain. Nope. Hay and grain was stored up there, but they locked it off. The box stall. That's all storage now. But these look like they are original floors. Wow. That's the box stall right there. That one on the end probably was too, but they locked it off. And this one looks like it won't work anymore. It's been used. This is a stable hands room. It was common practice to have the stable hand sleep in the stable to help protect against fires and tend to the horses in emergency. Occasionally, the stable hand would have to share his room with visiting carriage drivers. Wow, where would they sleep? There's a big giant wood stove. Hornet. Oh my God, Hornet. Make sure that's not coming to me, Mike. And this is another wood stove. That might be an ice box right there, but not sure. This is so cool in here. It's actually in the hedges. Like that. It's those.
And she assembled something like 3,000.
Marching in unison. Robert Gould Shaw and Massachusetts 54th Regiment Memorial. Yep. Bronze recasting, 1997. Original casting installed in Boston, Mass, 1897. That is the one that I've seen down at the Boston Common. She said it appears, it's the same size, but it appears smaller in Boston because the framing, the stone framing on this is not in. This is hedges. They even use pine for hedges. That is so weird. And what is this? Cedar?
Hemlock.
Hemlock. And white pine. I believe that's white pine, but don't quote me on it. And look at all this. These were hedges that have grown. All right. Adams Memorial. Located in Rock Creek Cemetery, Washington, D.C., the Adams Memorial was commissioned by the historian Henry Adams for the grave of his wife, Marion Clover Hooper Adams. Oh, huh. And I'll show it in a minute. Yeah, oh, that's in Washington, the way it looks, so you can sit. This is how it looks here, but it's currently being landscape restoration. So, and I love these. Here's another little nook. Ah, those are pretty. Are those elephant ears? The name of the plant. The plant. Oh, I don't know. Look at the little fish fountain. They're so cute. A little studio. Oh. Can't see because of that light. Now this is the one, I believe, isn't this on top of Madison? Diana, half size, yes. Madison Square Garden, New York City. It doesn't say if it's still there. Victory. What is that? Desk with his drawings. Ames dog. It's hard to see without the reflection. Oh, a cast of his hand right there. He had a tiny hand. $1907. Look at that. That's beautiful. Does this? No, it's locked. Isn't that a beautiful cabinet? All right. And that's the head of the Adams' wife. Widow. Or oh, that's his dog. There's the dog. The sign on the wall. All right. And that looks like, Mike, is this a gas lamp? I mean, it's probably not now, but. All right. And a big piano. And that is William Merritt Chase. It's nice if you come here. Please do not touch display. Conceptualizing, he did it. Paper. Modeling. Oh, that's William Tecumseh Sherman, I think. Yep, right there on the wall. Hey, I'm pretty good. William T. Sherman looks totally different when he was older compared to younger. See that? Oh, that's why. See, if your foot goes over. Sorry. I didn't mean to. I think my hand is going over because it's like probably an invisible beam. Look at how big that horse is. I can't show you. And there's the bronze. Is it the same? No, that's different. Or maybe it's just missing the bottom jaw. That's huge. But that's how he did it. Fifth Avenue, New York City, 1903, unveiling of the monument. And this one's missing a head. Or maybe he just didn't finish. And the small room off the main studio was originally used for molding plaster casts of sculpture created by St. Gaudens in clay. So this is actually where he worked. Cool. This is a pergola that actually grows little New Hampshire grapes. And we are headed up there for a tour of the main house. On the porch, we can look over and see Mount Ascutney in Vermont.
Thinking of George Fletcher Babb, who was a personal friend who did a lot of the remodeling work and things that you see. They added these two benches after 1891 in the room here to add for extra seating space, because this is where they did all their entertaining. And you know, for people in the art colony, they would come here and they'd probably, you know, exchange ideas and all that kind of thing. So, but these rooms are set up with basically 90% of everything they had is original here, including the tapestry there, and the Flemish tapestry. It's all original. She used to play the piano. That is the piano that she played. And up above you'll see a flute. He played the flute.
Oh yeah.
They hold seances here?
No, not that I'm aware of. Yeah, I don't know why those are. But
Just so I can ask that question.
She used to do all her reading,
Oh, yeah.
and paperwork, and everything right from that very spot. Oh.
They seem to be Roman sculptures.
Roman sculptures, well, that would make sense, seeing he was a sculptor. Oh, I didn't know you were reading that still. Okay. This is the dining room. This is another place where they did entertain as well. Now you'll notice the walls, and you'll say, what is that? Well, that's tatami, and it's a Japanese floor covering. They would use to, cover the floor. They used it in these rooms. It was actually at the behest of Augustus, who, his wife, Augusta, was partially deaf. Now, if you notice, there's no echo in the room.
Yeah,
And
because
these are tall
I'm partially
ceilings.
deaf.
Yeah, it's because of the tatami.
Huh.
So it actually made it easier for her to hear. And it also acts as a natural, it would absorb moisture. So it would actually keep it less humid during the summertime. Big painting which has Homer and his mother in it. Well, that was not painted by her. That was actually painted by, I can't think of his name now.
Sergeant?
Yes, John Singer Sargent, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why I had a mind freeze there. I made it into my 60s, so I think that has something to do with it, maybe. In there. And that was painted in their apartment back in the 1800s in France. They had an actual apartment there.
Wow.
So, and she did that.
I want to see the...
Any questions at all? The way it was brought back from the way it looked back in the 40s when they had it remodeled,
Oh, yep.
and now they brought it back to its original state.
Yep.
The everything is original except for that stove. It's probably identical to the one that they had, but the original one, I don't know what happened to it, but they wanted to replace it. Maybe it was when they did the other remodel, it was probably had some issues and they got rid of it. So they replaced it with this one, which is also period. It was made in the late 1800s.
Is that coal or wood?
Yes, it's wood actually, but
Oh.
they did have coal here. The basement you're talking about is the door right behind you.
Oh.
So, and there's a pantry over there. This is the butler's pantry.
Oh, cool.
And there's a little something.
And an ice box.
That might be of interest to you. It's Mary Cunningham.
Cans.
She
Wow.
was a person who worked here until 1907.
Salada
when she
tea.
died. So,
Ice box.
okay.
I want to see this for a second. Oh, a fan. How do those work? Cool. I've always wondered how they worked. Oh, that's a sink.
Is there any questions?
Cool.
That's an enunciator. Yep, call system.
The phone.
You call it an enunciator.
When was the phone put in? Because that wouldn't have.
In the early 1900s.
Yeah, that wasn't here when he was here?
No, I don't think so. He died in 1907. It might have been.
Yeah, okay.
But it was early on.
Wow, cool.
Okay, so we're going to go back out the way we came in.
Yeah. Now that sink in there
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have water? I mean, I know it was, but I didn't see a faucet.
Oh, well, that's probably...
Huge. Wow. You can tell that's original. That is one big tree. That's more than probably, this right here is like 5 feet. I bet you that's a good 11, 12 feet around. What do you think? Huh. And this is the house. Okay. Marble steps. Aspet. Built about 1800 as an inn. And the family summered here. Rented it. Then they bought it. So, that tree is huge. Can't believe how big that tree is. That's got to be at least 12 feet around, right? All right. And this is the way out. And like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.